Yes, boys, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel, man. Now, Team of the Year is on the horizon, as we all know, man. It is literally less than 2 weeks away when you boys see this video. And in today's video, boys, we're going to be going through the ultimate Team of the Year preparation guide for FC 25. So in today's guide, I'm going to be taking you guys through, a whole host of different things that we've got to consider with Team of the Year approaching. Obviously, that's from pack stacking, how to pack stack, but also keep your fodder and your club high. When you should be selling your main players out of your club, should you be selling your fodder items? So first things first, boys, we've got to scroll over to the play section, and we're going to talk about the main grind. Alright, the main grind. FUT champs, rivals, squad battles, our three main modes, alright? Now, as I say, this is the main grind. This is nothing, we're going to be short and sweet on this section of the video because it's very, very simple to explain. Obviously, div rivals, you boys know, man, 12 wins for your max reward every week. No matter what division you're in, and even, how much you've been playing FIFA recently, if you've been playing it loads or not a lot. I know a lot of people have stepped away from this game recently, but I know a lot of people also will come back for Team of the Year time for this next couple of weeks, right? So, I do believe, I haven't played squad battles, for example, boys, in weeks, man. I have not played it in weeks. However, this week I will be playing it, next week I'll be playing it, just to stack those extra packs for Team of the Year as well, man. So yeah, with these first three, obviously champs, only 2 wins to qualify now as well, man. The you boys that watch the streams, you'll know your boy Footy's only like a 7 or 8 win player, man. Now, I got 7 wins last week, 8 wins the week before. If I'm just going to hit that rank, I'm happy. Because it's still going to give me that nice coin boost and also nice packs to add to my Team of the Year collection, man. Same rivals, obviously, boys, 12 wins. No matter what division you're in, 12 wins weekly. Or even if you just go to the 6 win mark. You can grind rivals, grind champs, just to keep your club ticking over, man. Keep those coins coming in whenever you're maybe not necessarily opening packs right now because you're saving them for Team of the Year. So yeah, that's the plan with this part, boys. As I say, very, very short and sweet on this section of the video. Nothing really needed to be explained. Just, as I say, grind champs as much as you can, get as many wins. Grind rivals, as many wins as you can. And then obviously squad battles, right? Now, it ain't going to be a thrilling grind, boys, as we know, man. I haven't touched this game mode in weeks, but around this time of the year, I always say, boys, there's 2 times of the year I play squad, well, 3 times of the year I play squad battles. Start of the game for the first couple of weeks, just to get those initial coins in the game, and then during Team of the Year and during Team of the Season. That's the only times I play this mode, man. So yeah, as I say, I would advise doing it. As I say, it's another way you can guarantee yourself directly more and more packs for Team of the Year by grinding these modes, man. Now, obviously, if you're short in time, obviously it goes without saying, boys, prioritize champs and rivals more than squad battles. But if you can do all 3, I definitely would do, man. The more the merrier in terms of packs, right? Alright, so we're going to move away over to objectives, boys. And a lot of this does link in to the main grind we've just seen there. So I describe that as the main grind. Your rivals, your squad battles, your champs. That's your main grind. Bread and butter stuff for initial packs for Team of the Year. Obviously, then we've got these objectives, right? Now, what I would say, Rush seems like an abandoned mode this year. I would play it this week and I'd play it next week, boys, just to get some nice play epics, nice packs towards your Team of the Year grind, man. I would 100% do that. As I say, I haven't played Rush like squad battles, I haven't played Rush in weeks, but I am going to play it this week. I'm going to play it next week just to get that extra packs in, man. Obviously, EA did release a new meta FUT, so if you boys are watching this right now and you haven't yet completed this, definitely get this done as well. This is through the Rush, so you're pretty much getting double rewarded for playing Rush this week. Make sure you do the new meta FUT one before Friday. I think this expires, and you will have extra packs, man, as you can see here. 80 times 5, 83 times 5. Group reward being an 83 times 10. So definitely do not miss out on these packs, boys, because I know Rush, a lot of people stop playing it. It's not the, it doesn't feel the greatest anymore, but get back on that grind for this week, man, because it will reward you with a few big packs, man, for sure. Now, what I really want to draw your boys' attention to, we're going to come back to live in a second, but over here in milestones, alright, this is the big thing. Now, I remember doing this video last year, and I said the exact same, because I know if any of you boys are like me, you might not have completed these mastery ones yet, alright? And these mastery ones give out some big packs. We're talking 50Ks, 100K packs, man, alright? So yeah, definitely you do not want to miss out on them. So obviously, squad battle mastery here, I get an 100K pack for another, 57 squad battle wins. So I might not be too far off that after I play a couple more weeks of squad battles. I might get that, maybe not. If I play squad battles the next 3 weeks, I might be somewhere close to that. So, and then obviously I'm doing a few Evos here and there. So I will, bit by bit chip away at that. Rivals, I'm a little bit closer to that. I'm 150 out of 200 for that. I'm not going to push to the 300 probably. That's going to be unrealistic. But 150 out of 200, push for that, man. 100K pack, definitely. So see where you boys are at this. And obviously this links directly into your main grind. Whilst you're playing your champs or your rivals, you can be unlocking these rival masteries. Now, some of you boys might have already got these done. But if you're like me and you're a little bit behind on these, check your progress in them, boys, and see what you've still got to do, Same obviously with Champions Mastery yet again. There's an ultimate pack here for 150 wins, so I'm looking like I can get that before Team of the Year as well, man. Only 18 more wins needed. And obviously those are the main ones, boys. But obviously here, you've got the co-op mastery, right? Now these are only some small packs, but you do get a 50K at the end of it. So if you're anywhere close to these, live friendlies mastery, draft mastery. Now obviously EA did release a draft objective last week, so Draft is another mode where I haven't played much of it this year. I did play it last week because it was an in-game objective mode for it. And it, you know, obviously you get your initial draft rewards, but you also got the bonus draft objective rewards that linked in with it. So if EA, you know, potentially release another one of those, because they did around this time last year. This time last year, boys, if my memory serves me correctly, EA released like a free draft token SBC every single day, boys. It was like a daily login, essentially. You got a draft token every day. That allowed you to enter the draft each day, and then you can chip away at the objectives. Obviously, the Draft Master would come into that as well. So Draft Mastery, and then as I say, EA potentially may release, if they do what they did last year, put a draft token on SBCs, they might have another objective linked to more packs in the coming days. So let's see what they do on that, man. And on that point, boys, that kind of goes for any objective EA release in the next couple of weeks. You know, during the Team of the Year period, this week, next week, the following week. If you see an objective, you know, linked in with rivals or squad battles or draft or whatever it is, get grinding it, man. You know, it'll be worth it during Team of the Year to get those extra packs. And, yeah, as I say, I have a funny feeling they may re-release another draft objective. So, yeah, get grinding that if they do, 100%. So, obviously, you first own mastery as well. So, yeah, pretty much just check all these, boys, and see what your progress is on all these masteries, because there's some big packs to be had here, as you can see. All right, boys, so let's get into the next part of the video, man. Club stacking, all right? And what I mean by that is obviously stacking your club with fodder, with coins, with packs, in preparation for Team of the Year, right? The big thing with this is, I know what you boys are going to say, Jack, how can I stack my club with loads of coins, loads of fodder, whatever, I'm not opening packs, I'm going to be saving packs. But I'm going to give you boys a few different alternative options that you can do here. So the first of which is all your real small packs, boys, like your premium golds, if you unlock any of those, maybe your 2-player packs. You know, any of those packs that you think, you know what, they're barely worth keeping for Team of the Year? Open those up, alright? You're going to get yourself some common golds, rare gold items from those. You know, all these items too. Now, I'm saving all this because, as you boys know, I'm doing a massive, you know, on-stream pack opening for Team of the Year, trying to get 500 plus packs. As many of these packs being good as I can. But, yeah, any of these, like, small packs, boys, like, you know, obviously you're going to save your massive packs for Team of the Year, right? But what you can do is any of your real small ones, that's going to give out, you know, like, maybe common gold players as well. You could open those up. You could open those packs up, just so you're not going to rinse your club fully of common golds and rare golds. So those packs will provide you with those cards, and then you can go into the SBC section and look at a few different things here, man. If we go over to upgrade packs, we're going to be talking about pretty much the Winter Wildcard crafting, man. This SBC, I haven't even started yet, but I will be very soon. Rare players 1, exactly gold in your starting 11. Now, this method is pretty much, the idea is that you open all your, like, small mixed packs, Electrum packs, premium gold packs, jumbo premium gold packs, anything that's going to give you a mix of, like, low-rated rare golds and common golds. And then you chuck them all into these SBCs, like the Winter Wildcard Craftings, and you unlock yourself some nice rewards on the way. Because if we scroll over to the Winter Wildcard Craftings, boys, see what type of rewards you can give. You're pretty much, if you think about it, you're pretty much trading your worthless packs, really, that you've saved for Team of the Year, for bigger packs for Team of the Year, if that makes sense. This method's not going to get you any more packs, so to speak, but it's going to get you better packs, because you're going to be essentially trading your, you know, your common golds and rare golds that you're getting from your shitty packs, should we say, and putting them all into this completionist, man. And we're going to have a little bit of a follow-up method, boys, on how to complete the completionist in a second, because obviously you might only have like 5 or 10 of those like type of packs that I just mentioned there that are going to contain these common and rare golds. So yeah, that's not going to get you this done, obviously not. So how we end up completing this, I'm going to show you boys that now as well. A little bit of a cut into the video here, boys, just quickly on that last point, by the way. Another method you can actually do is the 77 player picks, alright? Depends who you're kind of looking at, because obviously this is an ultimate guide, alright? So I'm going to be covering very soon how to actually stack as many packs as you can. The point we're on at the minute is how you can stack better packs and how you can maintain your club fodder, essentially, right? So yeah, I just want to bring up this point, boys, as well. Obviously I'm saying about the crafting, which is a perfectly good method to go for. One thing I would say though, if you're more focused on making sure you're not skint on fodder going into Team of the Year, what you can do with those low rated common golds and rare golds from your, you know, bad packs that you've maybe potentially opening, like your premium mixed small electrums, whatever you're opening, you can put those into the 77 player picks, because that will help restock your high rated fodder in your club. So stuff like that, boys, is another option. As I say, it's you boys as the viewers, as players of this game, what you want to do, man. You know, you have options there. If you're opening your bad packs that you don't want to save for Team of the Year, you're getting those low rated common golds, your rare golds, it's up to you what you want to put them into. You can use them to kind of build up your high rated fodder in your club by doing these player picks, or you can put them into those Winter Wildcard craftings, man, and start completing them bit by bit as well. Alright, boys, so back into the SBCs for the next segment of today's video, man. We're going to scroll over to upgrades, and we're going to move all our way over to these two bad boys, alright? Mixed League upgrade, Premium Mixed League upgrade. Now, some of the packs within these aren't crazy, but if you're like me, I'm just going to be literally rinsing these over the next couple of days. As I say, small prime, small electrum, electrum player pack, premium mixed, group reward being a small rare. And then obviously with the premium, you have a jumbo, a prime electrum, a small prime, a small rare, and then you have the prime as the group reward. Now obviously some of those packs within that, as I mentioned there, those are the type of packs that I'm saying to you boys, if you want to open them, get your common and rare golds and then chuck them back into like winter wildcard craftings, player packs. You can do that. But how do you get the cards for these? Well, there is a few different methods. So right now with these cards, let's start with the Mixed League upgrade, right? So some of these cards, boys, like say we move into this one, for example, right? Serie BKT and 2 Bundesliga, right? So you need 11 Serie BKT or Bundesliga 2 players in this squad. You need 2 rare players and a 62 rated team, right? Now, what I have checked the values, right? I've looked up these cards, boys, on these leagues to see if they're worth much. They're not really, to be honest, right? You know, obviously 62 ratings, so we're looking at bronze and silver cards here, right, for this one. And the seating for many of these, as you can see, the rating there's 74 silver, 68 bronzy silver will do the job there. And then again, 60 rated, so bronze and silver, man, right? A lot of these cards you're going to need for this, boys, is going to be pretty much silvers and bronzes, man. So, yeah, as I say, the value on these isn't crazy. You know, whenever you get these bronze and silvers, boys, that are required for SBCs, sometimes they're going for quite a lot of value. With these SBCs, they don't seem to be. For example, I'll show you, boys, right? So, Serie BKT. Right then, boys, so I've put some BKT players into the squad. As you can see, this Lonardi guy, bronze rare, literally 200 coins, man, on the market. You can get him for this Mirkaj, who's a silver, or Mirkaj, 200 coins, alright? So what you can end up doing then, boys, by doing the bronze pack method, for example, is obviously any bronzes you get for this league, you can sell them on if you want, and you probably get 200 coins for them, but even if you don't, you can use them, and it'll help you complete these league mixed upgrades, man, the premium mixed league upgrades as well. So, it depends what you want to do. You can sell them over 200, but mainly it just means you'll have those cards in your club ready to complete these league SBCs, so you can use those type of cards you get in your bronze pack method. You keep them, send them to the club to help you complete these. As I say, they're not going for much on the market, but you can store them in your club, use them in these SBCs to keep recycling packs out of these here, man. Because Libertadores, Sudamericana, League 2 and La Liga High Promotion, and obviously MLS and Championship. And you can just keep recycling this, boys, over and over, man. 6 days remaining on this, so as I say, I'll be trying to get as many of these done as you can, man. Obviously, you have your big money makers in your bronze packs, which I'm going to show you, boys, in a wee second as well, like your managers and things like that as well, to help you make coins on the bronze pack method as well. But also, obviously, with the premium mixed league upgrade, this is when we start to get some higher cards, right? You've got your, silver cards in there, 68 and 73s, and then golds with 77, 79s. This is another way through the bronze pack method, like, farming packs out. That's another way of, like, actually getting your silvers and golds in, because obviously we've got the daily gold, silver, and daily bronze upgrades, right? So you can end up, you get 3 of these per day, and 4 in the case of the gold upgrade. Definitely be making sure to get these done, boys. And then obviously into the gold upgrade then, boys, which obviously it's a bronze chance for 11 bronzes and 11 silvers. So you might have to do the daily silver and bronze a few times, but the thing with the bronze pack method is you can do that. So it kind of works in a domino effect, like a snowball effect, where you do the bronze packs, you keep whatever cards, boys, obviously go into the mixed league upgrades, and then obviously you can keep the rest of the cards out and start crafting some of these out if you wanted to, or you can sell some of your big value ones on to make coins on the bronze pack method as well. So you've got a couple of different options there with that, man. And then obviously, guys, the time you boys see this video tonight, there'll be 5 of these left, man. So you'll have like 5 days left. So you'll have 5 more refreshes times the 4 you get daily equals 20 times 11. You'll have a lot. It's over 200 rare, or not rare, but 200 gold cards, man. And then it's your decision what you want to do with those. You can go and help, use those to help you complete the winter craftings again. You can put those back into those bigger premium mixed league upgrades, the ones that need like the 77, 79 rated cards. Or you can just simply start doing some player picks with them, man. Really is up to you, boys. It really is up to you, boys. But that's kind of the grind. And the big thing with these all, repeatable, right? Repeatable. Obviously, player picks only for a couple more days, but Team of the Year preparation, boys, is starting on Sunday, man, in terms of the promo, the Team of the Year warm-up. Because obviously, as you'll notice, the promo at the minute, numero FOT from the load-in screen, 6 days left on it. So it's leading us into Sunday, and then on Sunday, we're going to probably have the Team of the Year warm-up, which usually also means we're going to have a lot more little themed SBCs like these in the game. We can put in our golds, our silvers, our bronzes. Also, you're probably going to have a lot more things to grind for in terms of objectives and stuff as well, which obviously equals more packs, man. So moving over then to the market then, boys, alright? Showing you, legends, what type of things you want to look out for in your packs to make that coins. Because obviously the whole point of the bronze pack method is not just to be putting bronze packs to be able to complete SBCs. It's to be able to open bronze packs to make coins on the bronze pack method, whilst also keeping some cards to help you complete SBCs and keep basically recycling that method over and over to make unlimited packs, essentially, right? To complete your craftings, your mixed upgrades through all the bronze, silver, indeed, gold upgrades and stuff like that there, man. So, yeah, with this here, obviously with managers is the big thing to look out for in bronze packs as well. Before we even get into the player side, as you boys can see, if I put in a couple of thousand coins here, say about, 2,500 coins, say, right? Not going for anything. Then 2.8, there's a few on the market, right? So Brazilian bronze managers always go for something. I believe French might be the same. Yeah, they go for a little bit. Not as much as the Brazilians. But I believe if I went down to, let's say, 500, yeah, you can't get them for that. So they're going for about 650 coins. So yeah, definitely going for the French ones as well. So if you move over to this list then, boys, over on FUTBin, you can see, man, as I say, I put in the price from 600 to 5,000 coins. Obviously bronze, all bronze, so common and rares, because both rarities go for coins at times. As you boys can see, these are some of the values, man, of cards. So what I would do, actually, when you're doing the bronze pack method, boys, as I say, you know the drill by now. You keep some of the cards that you want to put into those mixed league upgrades, premium mixed league upgrades, to help you then build towards, obviously, unlocking more packs. Anything in the bronze packs that aren't going for any coins, boys, selling for 200, etc. You keep hold of those, you store all those to the club as well. You use those for those SBCs that you can then obviously move up to the silvers, the gold upgrades, etc. And you can also just do the regular ones. Obviously, you get 4 bronze ones per day, boys. Obviously, 4 bronze, 4 daily bronzes. But obviously, if you do this bronze pack method enough, you'll have enough bronzes to, do just the regular bronze upgrades. It's in the game all year round, and that'll get even more bronze cards to put into silver upgrades and stuff, and you can build your way up that way. So yeah, you have a whole host of options, and then obviously the last thing is obviously any of these cards. Keep this shortlist open, boys, on FUTBin on your tab whenever you're opening bronze packs, and then if you see any of these cards on this list that I'm going to be scrolling through here, as you boys can see, all going for, minimum like 600-700 coins, up to some of them going for a couple of thousand, because you boys can see there, man, that one's 2,500 there for Josh Vela. So yeah, just have a little look, keep these open, and if you spot any of them, as you can see, there's a lot of pages of bronzes going for a lot of coins right now, man. This Johnson's 5,000 coins, so at Fleetwood, I think, as well. So yeah, as I say, keep an eye out, keep this short listed up. This obviously refreshes, some of these cards may be useful for SBCs at the minute, which is why they're going for coins, but just keep this open when you're opening bronze packs, and if you get any of these in your packs, boys, by all means, sell them, man. Alright, boys, so the final part of today's ultimate guide, we've got to talk about the big elephant in the room, man. When do you sell your players? Now, obviously, as I'm going to show you boys now, man, we're going to be going through both your regular players and your main team, like your meta cards, and also fodder prices as well in this part of the video, because I think most important, it's a question I get a lot on stream, and a lot of people do ask, when's the best time to sell my team? When's the best time to sell my fodder? Do I keep hold of my fodder now? Will it be cheaper during Team of the Year week? All your questions answered, boys, right here, right now, man. Now, as I'm sure all you boys are well aware, the market crash for this Team of the Year started a while back, man. Meta cards were dropping, fodder prices were dropping. As you can see, and we've got 88s here, going for averaging around, like, the 10k, obviously with the exception of Valverde, who's obviously a very good card in game, and the same Rudiger. As you can see, all red, boys, massive drop-offs from what they were. So obviously, if we went to Kobo, for example, boys, right, he's going for 10,000 coins in the minute, man, but as we can see, right, there's been a massive drop-off recently, man. I mean, as you can see, 17k, going for around 17k, bouncing around that for a while, both on PC and console, and then there's just been a massive decline, and literally now, he is literally sitting at around 10k right now, but he was 8k. The closer we get Team of the Year, boys, the more these cards will drop. Obviously, Rice, for example, 7.7k right now, boys, but yet again, he was up around 10, 12, 15k a couple of months back. Recent months, he's been around the 12k mark. Now he's down at 7. So right now, yeah, you could invest a little bit in fodder like I did, or you might be better waiting a little bit. Waiting around that opening night at Team of the Year, boys, because fodder prices that night's going to be dropping like crazy. I mean, think of the supply on the market that first night, and that throughout that whole week of Team of the Year. It's going to be crazy. So fodder prices might be down a lot right now. And I, as I say, I have invested about 100k into fodder already. But maybe I shouldn't have did that, to be honest. I look back at that, what I did the other night, and I think, yeah, I mean, there's no real problem with it. I don't know, I've got a lot of fodder in the club now, and I only spent 100k on it. But I probably would have got more from 100k, even more cards, if I'd waited a little bit longer. Because I see these cards, even though the market's super low right now, they could drop even further. Like Rice at 7.7, he could easily drop that around 6,000, man. Alright, so we've done the fodder. This is the popular players. These are some of the cards then, boys, because a big question that everyone usually asks during Team of the Year, sorry, is, I always do that. Always mix them up. Team of the Year, big question everyone asks is obviously, Jack, when do I sell my team? Or do I sell my team? Usually I am for selling your team. I mean, my team this year, I don't need to worry, because I'll literally, I think 10 out of my 11 players in my team, boys, are untradeable. So I can't do anything with them anyway. But if you're sitting there with a team of full of tradable cards, probably isn't a bad idea to sell, because you can buy them back during Team of the Year week for even cheaper. My kind of thing with Team of the Year every year, boys, what I always say, and I say this team on streams, those of you boys who watch the streams as well on the channel, you'll know I say this. my usual thing with Team of the Year is, and my advice is usually, if you can get yourself a team that you don't want to weaken yourself. Listen, that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to weaken yourself so that your FUT champs and your rival grind to get extra packs like we discussed at the start of the video. It's going to be super, super difficult. You do not want to do that, man. I remember I had a friend a few years ago, he did that, and it was such a bad mistake. He literally sold all his brilliant players, left himself with like a rare gold squad of like worth probably about 20k coins all in. And I just got out-teamed every game, and the grind of getting good wins in champs, good wins in rivals was just sweaty, man. It was so difficult for him. So definitely don't do that. But what you can do is try and mold your team into mostly untradeables at the minute. So if you have a lot of good untradeable cards, try and change your team into something like that there and sell off your players. Because, yeah, obviously, you know, some of you boys are probably way ahead of the game right now. You might have already been ahead of this, and you've probably sold your team a while back and have done this already. But if you haven't already, I would advise, yeah, some of your big cards, yes, you know, if you sold them a couple of weeks ago, you would have got even more for them. If you sell them now, you still get a decent amount compared to what you're going to get if you sell them during, like, Team of the Year week, man. So, yeah, I would say sell them all now and then buy them back during Team of the Year week, because you'll get them for a fraction of the price. Just because obviously Team of the Year takes over. The Team of the Year cards are the hype, and everyone's panic selling trying to get their coins up to buy Team of the Year items. So, yeah, for me, that's my advice would be, boys. As you can see, some of these cards at the minute, they have dropped a lot in recent weeks, man. I mean, it's just the general rule for cards right now. If you look at some of the meta options here, like even Mbappe, right? He is currently at 1.48 million. But if we go back, like, he has dropped, even we look into December, he was like up to the 19th of December, he's over 2 million. Now he's down at nearly he's down at 1.5 mil now. It's crazy, and he's just, as you can see, gradual drop off, man. Especially recently, like, he's dropped a couple of 100k in the last, like, 5 days. He's dropped, like, 200k in the last 5 days. So he'll drop a little bit more, especially as he's expected to get a Team of the Year item as well. Just general rule, I mean, there's no point going through each one of these, boys, but as I say, the general rule for, because these are the cards that I'm sure a lot of you boys have in your team. Some of these cards we're scrolling past. So yeah, the idea, as I was saying there, boys, is to give yourself a team that you can compete with, alright? A team that you're not going to struggle with in rivals or champs when you're getting those wins in, getting those games played on the grind this week. Give yourself a decent team, man. You got to give yourself a decent team. So yeah, 100% sell your assets at the minute, boys, if they're expensive. As long as it's not going to massively weaken your team, of course. Leave yourself in a good spot with your team that you can, trust and it's going to get you wins. But yeah, sell your big cards, man. And then, as I say, you're going to get them for a fraction of the price once you're in Team of the Year week when everyone's opening packs, man. So yeah, that's the general rule, as I say, boys, in terms of the big question every year. And it's a dilemma a lot of people have, right? Do I sell my fodder now? Do I keep my fodder now? Do I sell my main team now, or main players now? Do I keep my main players? General rule is, probably the best scenario was to sell a few weeks ago, boys, when the market crash really started, because as you can see there from the graphs I showed, from those players on FUTBin, like, you can see the graph, they're at a constant decline, man. Both your top meta players and also your high fodder players. The idea is that for fodder, I would wait a couple more days, wait till around Team of the Year week, and then invest a little bit in it. Make sure you leave yourself a good team for the main grind, because you still want to be able to play squad battles, rivals, champs, and get those wins. But if you've got any big assets that are going for a lot of coins right now, I would sell up, get the coins in for those, and then buy them back during Team of the Year week, man, when they're a lot cheaper. And that will wrap it up, boys, for the ultimate Team of the Year guide, man. I hope I've covered most things. As I say, though, it goes without saying, I will be in the comments of this video. If you have any questions, boys, it's a guide video. If I missed something out, I do apologize. So, yeah, anything you want to leave in the comments, any questions, I am here to answer them, of course. If the video's been helpful in any way, please do leave a like. It will help it get on to that next person, that next new viewer, and just increase the reach of the video. I'd really appreciate that. And of course, if you're new to the channel, get involved. We are on the road to 7,100 subscribers, man, and we're going to have a massive Team of the Year. On the theme of this video, massive Team of the Year pack opening stream, man, very, very soon. We're going to be doing it either on the 17th night for Team of the Year attackers, or on the 24th night, whenever it's obviously the full team's out. Maybe it'd probably be better for the full team, I think. But yeah, your boy Fuddy's on Project Team of the Year right now, man. We are saving everything we can. Yeah, I hope it's been helpful, boys. Please do hit the subscribe if you're new. Get involved with the channel. And yeah, until the next one, boys. Peace out.